What is up, y'all? It's been a minute. I feel like I say that every time I make a video. It's been a minute. So it's probably just going to be my opening line. It's been a minute, because there probably may never come a time where it hasn't been a minute, at least a literal minute, since I posted something. So here we are today. What I wanted to talk about was, should your older self be giving your younger self advice, or vice versa? Because I feel like that's a super common sentiment, right? Like, what would you tell your younger self? You know, if you could go back and tell yourself anything, what would you tell yourself? But maybe not enough energy, not enough merit is given to, well, what if your younger self could come and give you some advice today? What would your younger self say to you today? And I don't know, I think that actually holds a lot of merit. No matter how dumb you were when you were young. I was really stupid, I'm not gonna lie, but I still feel like that is so relevant to me, because I feel like the common thread that I noticed growing up was, I was always interested in people, and what they wanted to do, what they wanted to be with their life. And so many people, they had such motivation and excitement to get started in the real world, you know, to do cool things, to do great things, whatever. And as time goes on, that doesn't really happen for a lot of people. They are completely off track in like the vision that they had for their life, and which is okay. I think I've talked about in some other videos, like sometimes we don't really know a whole lot about our destiny, right? But the kind of instances I'm speaking of is like somebody who wanted to, I don't know, I don't want to give like a generic example, but I think I will just give it a generic example because people understand it. You wanted to be an artist, you wanted to be a singer, or I don't know, you had some great idea to start some sort of shop, you wanted to start some sort of shop, whatever, and now you're actually flipping burgers at McDonald's. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Not, oh, I wanted to be an artist or a singer or have my own shop, and now I'm still doing something that is productively getting me somewhere else. And that's not to put anybody down who's like flipping burgers or anything like that. It's just that, where is it going to get you is the real question here, because life continues moving and we got to like fit the pieces in, right? And find out where we progress, because progress is the pillar of human happiness. And I really believe that. I actually heard that. That's not my quote. I was trying to put that into words for so long, like why I do these things and stuff. And I heard it from, I think it was Tom Bilyeu, which I really haven't listened to much. He just ended up, I was watching some sort of investing thing about him, and that's what he said. He's like, you know, progress is the pillar of human happiness. And I was like, wow, that touches me deeply, because I feel that 110%, why I do what I do, because even if we don't understand it or don't know it, or it's hard to reach, progress is the pillar of human happiness. It's the pillar of human happiness in the sense that we are, let's go back like hundreds of years, you know, crappy sanitation, crappy living conditions, progress. It caused a lot of happiness, right? And so either way, any way you cut it, I feel like progress is the pillar of human happiness. And so that's why I think there's a lot of merit to your younger self giving your older self advice, because where was that spontaneity? Where was that motivation, that desire to do something different? What would your younger self say to you right now in those regards? Would they be proud of you? Would they be like, man, that is exactly what I expected out of you? Or even if it wasn't something they expected, maybe like, I feel like my younger self would tell me like, wasn't really expecting that, okay, but you're doing pretty good. Pretty good. You're moving, you're progressing, you're trying to do things. And that counts for something. And so what would your younger self think of you? Would they be disappointed? Or would they be proud? Because I think we should aim to make our younger selves proud in those senses. Not like, oh, I'm old and I go to bed at 9 and I can only drink 3 beers now. Like, not in that sense. Like, my younger self wouldn't be proud of me. But I think you get what I'm saying. And I did a painting probably like 6 months ago, and it was inspired by the song Neverland by Abstract, the one featuring Ruth B. and Blue Lake. And I was really soul vibing to this song at the time, like really hard. And it hadn't happened to me in a while that I really like vibed with a song like that. And sometimes like you're feeling things and I don't really know how to get out, except painting maybe, or doing something creative, I don't know. And so I did this painting, and I'll tell you the words that inspired the song specifically, or that inspired this painting from that song. And so this might be a little wacky to some people, okay? But the lyrics in the song that inspired this painting here was, power in youth, power in truth, the younger you stay, the closer you are to your roots. That's the reason I do. And I felt that really, really hard. Like, I thought really deeply on those lyrics right there. And so that was kind of the concept behind this, how I was trying to get that out. And so, wacky to you, maybe, I don't know, I think it's cool. It's abstract, okay? Think outside the box here. So this is you, your childhood, your bright golden when you're born. And I mean, maybe not all of us, right? Okay, so let's not make generalizations ever here, but you get the concept I'm getting at. Your dreams, your goals, all of that is bright. And then life just kind of dulls you out, right? Kind of dulls you out. And if you're lucky, if you get back to your roots, the colors become alive again. And so that was kind of the concept behind it. And I wasn't sure if I was done for the longest time. It's been sitting around for 6 months. Like I said, I haven't put it anywhere cool. It's been like stashed away behind my nightstand. But I think the fact that I haven't changed anything, maybe it's done. So I'm gonna sign it. I'll probably put it on my wall as a good reminder of what would my younger self say to me, and what would they expect of me, because I expected big things out of myself. And so I think I have to continue to tap into that. And if you haven't listened to that song, amazing. It's a really great song. I highly recommend it. But yeah, hope you like this video. I hope to be back somewhat soon. But if not, have a great week, y'all.